Such a little baby. Just sleeping there. Oh, looking all so cute. But now he knows. He can hear Daddy's talking to himself. So at any given moment he's going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Daddy's talking to himself. That must mean it's time. But we'll enjoy him while he's still sleepy. Huh? Oh, baby, yeah. So cute. I mean, how can you be mad with him for being a dick when he looks so cute like that? Hi, how you doing? Oh, he knows it. You alright? Hi. Look at your face. Ooh. We're also here to play a video game, I know, but let's just look at him for a little longer. The fun part is the video's got a bit of a delay on this camera. So I'm like seeing different movements. Hi, you alright? Oh, you're a little baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh. I think that's his put up with it face. I think it's particularly the move of chin scritching, but he puts up with it. But he's looking at me. He knows. He knows. He's piecing it all together. Look, he's getting that gremlin face on. Right, I'm going to have a drink. Hello, Val. Yeah, it's Orky. Hey, Jess. I'm going to have a drink. It's going to sound weird. My weird sports bottle. It makes silly noises. There he goes. Rooting around. Orky. Hi. Boop. Right, shall we play a video game? Shall we play a video game? I think it's what we're here to do. I love this cat so much. But we're going to play a video game. Why are we here? Don't worry, Orko will be back. Orko will be back shortly. He'll be... You can bet your bottom dollar on that one. He's perking up already. Right, I've got my cheese twists. Very important to have your cheese twists. I get delivery like really early on Tuesday morning. It's this huge box and I'm like, what the fuck have I ordered? And I open it up, there's a hamper in there with like beer and bar snacks. And it's meant to be for the staff Christmas party that's happening some point this week that I'm not going to, but fuck it. I got beers and bar snacks. Not much of a drinker, but I'll have the beers anyway. It's been ages. It has been a while, Jess. It has been. Don't worry about it. How you get on? Seem to remember you were selling your house last time. And I was insulting it. Oh dear, that's why you haven't been here for a while. I keep insulting you. He's got his own chair. He's only got his own chair because of all my chair have it. That was my temporary chair. On the every episode tonight, still wiped out from your jab. Blimey, Kathy. No skating for you tonight. Oh well. Well, I'm glad that you choose to hang around with me. Someone's attacking my leg again. Jess has sold her house. Yes. And you had your booster on Sunday. Cool. Nice, nice. Moving in a month. Wow. Oh, hello. Look who's here. What did I say? Doesn't take him long. Doesn't take him long at all to be a pest. P-E-S-T, that is what you are to me. You're pesty. Hey, hey, you're pesty. A chilly stream for Sleepy Cappy. Well, not that frosty. We're a lovely bunch. Chill stream, of course. Eric. Right, we're ready to play a video game, I think. My booster's on Wednesday, so, well, we'll see what happens. It's meant to be a Final Fantasy 9 stream, although I'm probably going to do loads of them. Moving to the sticks. Oh, what's your broadband going to be like? That's why I don't move to the sticks. Yes, hello. You're adorable. Ang, 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 ang. Sticks adjacent. What, Dalgety Bay? Yes, hello. Hi. Used to hold it a lot in Fife as a child. Broadband will be fine. Good enough in rural Devon, though upstream might not be good enough for streaming. Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's try and remember the plot. We're Lao this time. We're all on an airship. The cool person is strapped down and you've been knocked out, the other cop. But we did put a bolt through that dude's head. Oh, good lord. Yes, get some sleep, Val. Get some sleep. Thank you for popping in. Always lovely to see you. Val says goodbye, okay. Yeah, look after yourself. See you soon. Have a good sleep. Because it's late in Singapore. It's like, what, 1 a.m.? Something daft like that? Anyway, right. Yes, I know. You're adorable. Yes, all because, honestly, he's waving goodbye. He's not trying to get attention. 2 a.m. Get to bed. Get to bed. Right, have you stopped? No, of course not. Of course he hasn't stopped. Well, nobody in chat loves you. There's only one way to stop him, folks. You have the power. Anyway, let's point and click at some things. Well, let's poke around the dead body. Because that's what you do in point and click games. Dead body, rifle through the pockets. The man's apparently taken several industrial rivets in the back. You're not sure you want to imagine the circumstances that led Regis to this. On the body you find his unusable weapon and the communication gear hooked into his neural wiring. Use dead body with everything. I've got wetware. Yes, I can interface with him.
I've breached their comm system. Now it thinks my traveler's part of their network.
Excellent. I've done stuff. Poor girl's unconscious. You're not sure what they were doing to her in this lab, but there have always been rumours about unethical private contractors abducting thralls off the streets for research. Somehow this girl's face seems oddly familiar.
She's out of it.
Regis has been incapacitated. He's conscious, but apparently paralysed. The number of specialised wetware substrates throughout the room gives you a clue as to how they might have done it.
Regis, can you hear me? Better figure out how to fix you.
Right, so he's full of wetware. So I'm not even sure. Is it worth trying to remember the plot? Because Cool Girl Mandala was trying to bring down Central by being a conduit for this hacker group, who may or may not have been the group of rich bods that Regis met up with, who keeps getting framed for murders. I'm still not entirely sure what's going on there properly. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we'll probably like get I've got a feeling there's going to be an exposition dump that's just going to tilt everything on its head anyway and explain the real plot to us. A large terminal connected to both the cradle for the memory module and the bed. Looks like it's still running a trance simulation. Locked. Apparently this terminal will take a little breaking before it reveals its secrets to you. Okay, what have I got? A hypodermic injector gun loaded with isomerase from the lab. Can't use it with itself. No, I've got wetware, I've got a jolt gun, I've got my traveller. That's wetware the terminal. That's what you do with your wetware, right? Dr. Baxter. Dr. Baxter? The Mindjacker. There's something to do with like Ricardo Montalban's daughter running this mob. I've been playing the game for 8 sessions now, and so many twists and turns. It's so hard. He certainly looks like Dr. Baxter, according to the background reports you were given.
Excuse me?
Hello there.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself, my dear. My name is Dr. Baxter. I operate the cataloging station.
Baxter? Dr. Adam Baxter?
I believe so, yes.
Weird noises.
Excuse me if this sounds a little rude, but aren't you dead?
How do you mean?
Well, yesterday I was probing your well-preserved remains at a crime scene.
Oh, yes. You're quite right. I was killed, wasn't I?
Oh, we're getting a bit weird now.
Because I could have sworn I was the one doing it.
Not the blonde man? The Mindjacker?
It was definitely him, no doubt about it. One can't exactly commit suicide with a hammer, can they? I'm aware that I was murdered, but I have a surprisingly vivid memory of it.
Did you get mindjacked before? What's going on? This is weird.
You remember being murdered?
Not precisely. It's as though it were an out-of-body experience. I have memory of watching the hammer striking from above. My hands, his hands, so bloody. It's all very peculiar, isn't it?
And you see no difficulty between being dead and talking to me.
That is most odd.
Wow. This is very odd and weird. What is going
Do
on?
you know a Dr. Regis?
I know two, in fact. Charles and Viksha. I killed Viksha, didn't I?
So I've heard.
It's very peculiar. I remember that I did it, but I can't recall the deed, nor my feelings on the matter.
You feel nothing?
I know I ought to. An act such as that would be emotionally weighty, but all that remains
Yes.
is an absence.
Okay.
Do give my regards to Charles if you see him, though.
He's tied up out there, unconscious, full of wetware. Yeah, so there's like this weird backstory that the cop who's unconscious out there, who we sometimes play, was married to someone, worked in the same lab as this dude. This dude murdered his wife, went to prison, then came out and went back to work at his old job, but with like a implant thing. Then he was murdered, and they tried to frame it on Dr. Baxter. So there was that, and this mindjacker is something to do with stuff, maybe. Yeah, it's maybe the image of his mindjacker. So it feels like it.
Can you remember who killed you?
It was the blonde gentleman, wasn't it? Though I can recall it in the first person, I'm certain it was him.
It's kind of been a bit of a
He was my
blur.
only company in the room, and I do not recognize him. I also realize how absurd the idea of my having committed this murder would be.
Do you know why he murdered you?
At first, I don't believe it was to have been a murder. This gentleman had larceny in mind. I recall his feeling so.
Mindjacking. He was stealing the contents of your neurowiring, your brain.
Quite so. I was, after all, a leader in my field in the day. And while my memory was doubtless useful to him, he found something unexpected. A well of motivation, suppressed by years of therapy and technological intervention.
Your anger against Regis.
He took my mind, No doubt he acquired that as well.
Wow. So he's just like unburdened himself onto the mind
How
jacket.
do you feel about Dr. Regis? Charles Regis?
I feel nothing particularly. I regret his decision to remove the embryos from the program, but
Nothing else? No anger? No revenge?
none at all.
Maybe it's the influence of the neural governor on your behavior.
By no means. The weight of that cruel apparatus has been lifted.
I guess because you're no longer attached to it.
And yet, I feel nothing that would warrant it.
It's a bit hissy. Maybe OBS has been weird. Not having a packets moment. Sounds fine here. I hope it's not a wide thing for everybody. Is it a Twitch thing? I don't know.
Why would anyone
Oh,
want
mind
to
you,
keep
there
on
is a bit of
hurting your
phasing on the.
What use would someone have for your desire for revenge?
Yeah, OBS
Perhaps
is
it
weird.
isn't a matter
Hi,
of
Art.
his need as the desires need.
Oh, I didn't say hi.
Though suppressed by the governor, my thoughts on the matter were all-consuming. Now they have found a conduit through which they may act.
The mindjacker isn't in as much control as he'd like to think then.
OBS is often weird, but also yes, there's a bit of a phasing effect that's going on the voices. Might be making the top end a little bit more. OBS is often weird. Just woke up from that, can't I? Hey, Kira.
Thanks for the help.
Oh, I forgot to ask what death was like.
Excuse me?
Below,
What's death like?
This might sound like a really stupid question, but what's death like?
I can see why this would be a useful matter for scientific curiosity. In my case, I'm afraid it's probably not representative. After all, can I really be said to be dead when my memory, my consciousness lives on?
I suppose all you could remember would be the physical destruction of yourself.
And that, most assuredly, was a great discomfort.
This might... What's death?
In my case,
Oh.
after all, can I really be said?
I suppose all you could remember...
And that,
Thanks for the...
you are.
So there's something important there that we get to hear it again and again. Even if it weren't for the fact you'd stored the image in your wiring, you'd remember this face anywhere after his escape at Animus. For a man about to pulverize someone's head with a claw hammer, he looks remarkably cool and confident, as though this is just a step in a larger plan. Okay. Dr. Baxter's body sits slumped in its chair, apparently the recent victim of a mind-jacking attack. He looks a lot more complete than when you last saw him, though. Okay, that's all you've got for us there. Do I get to use the machine? I don't even get to use the machine. Yes, he took off the dude's head with the claw hammer. Lovely. So there's just Dr. Baxter to speak to, who can tell us what it's like being dead. What seems important?
Excuse me.
Below.
What's
This
death like?
might... What's death?
I could. In my case, I'm afraid it's probably
Oh,
after
no.
all. Can I really be said to be dead when my
So it's memory, consciousness,
lives on?
I suppose all you could remember would be the physical destruction of yourself.
memories with...
That most assuredly.
Okay, so that's the three main
Thanks for
things.
the help.
You are most welcome, my dear.
The members only jacket. I think he looks a bit country club there. It's the future. Right. Can't go up the hatch. Can I go up the hatch?
Locked.
No.
I can't leave Regis like that.
Right, so the solution is in here somewhere. A stunner? Thank you. Regis's stunner lies on the counter. He may have been paralyzed, but it looks like they didn't want to take any chances.
I've got my own. Regis's wouldn't work for me anyway. They're
Their weapons, fine. What else is there? Can't leave. What's on the screen? Vectorist report. The use of wetware base incapacitated agents is proven fortuitous in the course of his work. Mr. Christ has found that 414B wetware to be effective at subduing the targets while retaining consciousness, but also acts as a primer for the extraction process. Choice of wetware rather than a conventional chemical paralytic also enables for a much less precise delivery vector, suitable for covert work. The only downside thus far has been 414B's susceptibility to wetware's inherent weakness, e.g. temperature, bodily rejection. Temperature. How do we make it get hot in here? Kathy, get dinner. Get dinner. Get off your ass, get dinner. I'll still be here. We'll be here for an hour and a half at least, yeah. Get dinner. Even if it's just a microwave meal, just get dinner. Noodles. Just do noodles. Super noodles. Job good one. Go. Iguana Jules.
She's out.
Right. So I hooked my thing into the Traveller.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right. I'm pretending to be one of them. Okay. To take my problem all day, so I feel with you. You can do it! Hype beans! Yeah, get the hype beans out for Kathy.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
All systems go. Awaiting hostile contact.
Copy that. Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Already in position for intercept.
Oh, they're already there, huh?
I can't leave.
Okay, so I can move guards about with my radio. I don't know what these drugs are, but I'm going to put them into Regis. Oh, they were magic drugs. Fantastic.
Thanks, Max. Great job saving my ass and everything.
Yeah, and sticking me with an injector. You suddenly a medic?
Just a lucky hunch. You going to fill me in on
What?
what's going on here?
Later. Update me on the immediate situation first.
Well, the bad news is I saw someone escape through the hatch at the top of that ladder.
Damn. It sounded like she was one of the ringleaders of this plan.
On the other hand, our newest recruit just made her first caller.
New recruit.
Oh yeah, you're going to love this.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it, I don't believe it.
It ran out of charge again, didn't it?
She must have overexerted herself. Damn it, I had him right here.
Whoa, what's happening?
We're taking off. Xanadu. I don't know.
Aerostat's taking off.
News.
Where are they taking it?
Doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we need.
You alright, Charlie? I'm not sure how much of that stuff I was supposed to give you.
I'll be fine.
He won't
You're
be
in no
fine.
fit state for any more trouble. Stay down here, try and figure out what they're doing with the girl. I'll find a way to the upper deck.
Alright, we're going to find our way to the upper deck. Reminds me of the U-boat in the Indiana Jones game. Oh god, yeah, with the shifting everyone around. I remember. Magic drugs. I love magic drugs. Chantel.
Damn. I'll see if I can get her up and running again once this is all resolved.
Fine. Fine, we won't do any more. Right, sick bay. Let's try a hatch. Hatch has been locked from the other side. Fine. Try the cargo hold. Clunk goes something.
Not until I find out what's in the crate. If I drop it, it's gone forever.
Alright, fine. What's in the crate? Been opened.
I wonder what this was for.
AP ammunition.
Hey, this one's empty.
We got some ammunition, if only we had a gun. Doesn't appear to be operated by hand. Your central system tells you the console's what controls it. Yeah, alright, smart ass. Whee!
Oops.
Achievement unlocked. Bombs away! Why would we do this? The intake for the aerostat's turbofan engine. You can feel the powerful air current it's creating from where you stand.
I am not reaching into that.
No, but we might throw some ammunition into it. Yes. We stalled the engine. We broke it. I don't know why. I mean, this is flying, right? Just breaking engines in aircraft that we're currently... Has it stopped? Have we landed somewhere? No. Oops, she says, as if it was an accident, even though she previously refused to push the button because she knew what would happen. Right, so we knackered an engine. Oh, so what? We're on the right of the ship, we're on the starboard side. Now what? Now we've knackered an engine. It's very quiet, isn't it? Now the engine's in. Oh, this room's got a hum. Nope.
She's out of it. Hey, Regis.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
You feeling any better?
A little. How did you know to come to my rescue?
I broke their comms channels. Figured I owed it to them. Cracked the bug they put in my system and rode the signals back to theirs.
I'll never be able to figure out how you do these things, Max.
Which guarantees my...
Nice. Guarantees a job security.
Can I get an update?
We need to get after the people running this aerostat. And this conspiracy. I'll see what I can do for this girl.
So, Nita Jiang led us to these people. She's helping us find whoever set you up for Baxter's murder,
Good,
right?
some exposition.
That, and... Max, I haven't been completely honest with you.
There's a surprise. Dr. Cryptic has been withholding info.
Ah, cram it, Lau. These people, they took something from me. Embryos fertilized by myself and by Vicky, my wife.
These people stole your embryos? Your kids?
They needed me to get their memory module for them from Vanderwall. And they knew exactly what my price would be.
Wait, they tried to get you to help them?
They forced me, Max. There was no way I could say no. Those embryos, they were all I had left of her. And because of those people...
Not even any
all
photos.
this,
You're in pretty deep trouble, Regis. Now, let's be...
I hate to say it, Regis, but I kind of understand.
they asked me to do terrible things for the return of the embryos.
Whether it's because they're a link to Viksha or because you're their father, I don't even want to think of what I'd have done in your position.
The embryos are gone. He destroyed them.
Regis, I'm sorry.
There's nothing left. There's nothing else he can twist me with. All we can do is bring that monster in. For them.
Do it for the kids. Sort of.
Nina's led us right to the minejacker?
He was the blonde one Chantel took down. I heard him gloat about what he'd done. He stores the target's information within his own wiring until he can offload it.
Looks like he's got quite an operation behind him. I guess it's not surprising he's been robbing synapses all over the world. Gotta be for something more than corporate espionage at this rate.
The Return of the Embryo sounds like a bad horror film. Oh, yeah.
So, the minejacker tried to blackmail you because you're on this case?
It's more than that. It sounded personal.
Maybe you've crossed paths before?
Personal?
Not with him. But the way he talked, it was like he was out for revenge. Not just that. It's as if he were Baxter looking for revenge.
Oh,
That's
no.
impossible. Baxter's dead for one thing. Maybe he's his son?
No. He's a mindjacker. When he drained Baxter, he didn't just get information. He got his motivation as well. And it stuck.
Sounds like he got a lot more than he bargained for.
This case is more complicated than we thought. Yep.
So, we've caught up with our minejacker. We know that he's apparently ripped dozens of prominent individuals in a number of fields.
Including Baxter, some of whom is apparently stuck. Question is, what's all this setup?
What do they plan on doing with the data they've stolen? Straight neural data is hard to process. That is, unless you've got an AI to read it.
Whatever it is, it must involve this girl.
Who was escaping through the ceiling hatch? It wasn't the mindjacker, was it?
No, he's
No,
the one
we just
Chantel
discussed
talked about
that.
briefly. By the sound of it, the mindjacker's working for her.
His work is part of a larger plan of hers, then?
Possibly. She's the one running this lab, for sure.
Chantal's really pulling her weight in this job.
It's a shame it couldn't hold down Cressel, the mindjacker.
Hey, cut her some slack. She took down 2 heavies on the tarmac.
I'm not going to make any promises about taking her on full time.
You're just worried about synthetics stealing your job.
You may as well take this now. You seem to be the maid wrangler.
The personality splitter. Ah. The whole thing with the with Baxter and the mind jacket.
Chantal's that's a
For
never
why else do you...
Ouch.
Are they saying anything?
I'm not going to make any promises about...
That's a shame.
For what? Her shining wit?
Never underestimate having someone around who will do anything you say.
Why else do you think I keep you around?
Right, okay, sorry. It was something different. It started the same, but it was something else. So, this guy killed Baxter?
So, this Cressel guy, the mindjacker, he killed Baxter?
And by the sound of it, ripped the contents of his mind first.
When I saw Baxter's head, I thought that either his killer really hated him.
Like I would. Or he was covering up evidence of a mindjacking by destroying his brain tissue.
It's a theory. Sounds like we might be able to back it up. So, what do we do from here?
Now we know this is where the mindjacker's operating from.
We need to find out what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going, too.
The best way of covering all those would be apprehending these people.
Well done.
Central's gonna be pretty pissed about this. More than usual, I mean.
Is it working again?
Yeah, we fought off the intrusion.
Damn. I was hoping they'd broken it permanently.
Nah, we could handle it. It was a weird attack, though. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Well-trained hackers. Foreign intelligence?
No, better than that. Like, they were intimately familiar with Central. Then, as sudden as it had started, the attack halted about 18 hours later.
Who's that girl? Yeah. Are you working on dinner? Or are you just thinking of Adventure Times with James Baxter all the time?
Any idea who the thrall in Sconto Blue is?
Not a clue. She must be important to their plan.
Maybe she just wandered into their airfield. A useful test subject for whatever this is.
She was at Cell earlier. She'd been targeted. They must be after her for some reason. I'll do what I can to keep her stable.
Do your best, Regis.
What?
She looks familiar. I can't quite place her, though. I guess I see too many thralls.
She was in earlier, we just said that, didn't we?
Dr. Baxter says hi. He seems a lot friendlier than I expected.
What?
Oh, don't panic. It appears he remembers his own ripping and death. Looks like we can be sure he was the mindjacker's latest victim. A significant part of his mind state's been offloaded into this system.
But why did you see him? Why is he in there?
They've been ripping minds and reprogramming the data through a memory module. I guess Baxter's the latest and still has the most independent agency. Doesn't sound like he harbors any ill will towards you, though.
Maybe the neural governor? He wouldn't be able to get angry.
Well, he's dead. There's no governor. I think that this ghost of his in the machine doesn't include that part of him.
You mean, this mindjacker's kept it?
Or just can't get rid of it.
Dun 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 dun.
Find anything useful yet?
Just a length of cable.
Why would I need a steel cable?
You're the tech, you figure it out. I also picked these up while I was finding my way in.
Now that's more like it.
Cool, so we've got stuff.
So,
Now we know this is where...
we need to find out what
We'd better find out where...
the best way of covering all...
Apprehend
I'll
some people. Okay. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got a thermal visor, which tells us where there are junction points and terminals. It's locked with a password. How quaint. Still need to be breached for terminal can be accessed. Oh, hang on. Probably should wetware it. Wetware all terminals. Goo. I'll align you with my goo. So, we got some email from V. Galatia, the turret. You misunderstand. The aerostat uses non-flammable lifting gas, not inflammable. These two are opposites. The turret, or any other gunfire, will not cause an explosion of the gas. This is elementary school chemistry and English. Please don't give me further reasons to doubt your competence. So there we go. It is non-flammable gas in our air balloon. Cobalt Actual. Funeral arrangements. Dear colleagues, cremation and inhumation for Ethan Drummer, formerly Cobalt 6, killed in action, will take place at the conclusion of the operation. Till then, please limit disruption to duty and acts of remembrance. Cobalt 3. The A-stat. Yeah, the aerostat's a floating pile of garbage, but it's safer than the last job. Doc wants you to fix something, you fix it. Control for the flaps has been wired through the 4 junction points in the lower hallway. Central, R&C, tax payment. Dear Mr. Keach, following surveillance of your net activity and public behaviour, appears that you are working as a paramilitary contractor without having declared this source of income to the Centralised Revenue and Customs Department. Please complete tax form ND1A, or you may be subject to further investigation. No new messages. Compose message. No, not secure enough. So, the thing of interest is control for the flaps has been wired through the junction points.
That's one of the power junctions pulled. That's another done.
3.
How many of these things are there?
4. It said in the email there were 4.
General alarm. Starboard control services compromised.
So evil minion is a taxable profession now. Yep. Right. What else have we got? So we got thermal goggles. Told us where the junction boxes were. That was nice. We got a scalpel. We got a cable. We got the CI splitter. We got some ammunition. Has this still got anything with it? It's still got some stuff in it. No one ever reads the email. Chantal stuck there. Let's see if with a steel cable. Let's see what's changed outside. That's knackered. Already plenty broken enough for your purposes. It's no longer a threat to your safety out here. Okay. Chips and disappointing cornfish fingers that needed using up are in the oven. Fantastic. Not a lot. We've broken more of the ship because we found all the little junction points and we broke some of the ship, and I'm not sure what else we need to do because that's locked from the other side. Now I could use my communicator.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Okay. I've moved them to the port side. They were in the starboard side last time I talked to them. We're still not best player.
Locked.
No. Best player's unconscious. Okay. Do I need to... Doesn't have personality to splits. Doesn't have personality to splits. Okay. That doesn't need surgery. Something needs surgery? Who needs surgery? Who are we going to cut up? That doesn't need surgery. That does need surgery. What needs surgery? Hi,
Hey,
Regis.
Yes, Doctor.
So,
Now we know this is.
we need to find out
We'd better find.
the best way of covering.
Right, why is Chantal still a thing here?
Chantal's.
I'm not going to make any.
That's a shame.
For what?
Never underestimate.
Why else do you.
Ouch.
Why is
Checking,
that
like-
still there? Is it meant to be a clue that we need to do something with Chantal?
Chantal? Damn. I'll see if I can get her up and running again once this is all resolved.
Hoping you're going to get to further dismember the corpse. I know. It would have been fun. It would have been good. Right, what's going on here? What if we use our thermal visor in here? Yeah. What if we use the steel cable to swing our way to something?
Not an option.
There's nothing going on in here. Except for this console. I mean, yeah, we got a cable, just in case.
That's not possible.
2 meters of industrial alloy cable, strong enough to lift a small house, yet still extremely flexible. Right, we got this room with nothing going on, and we've broken 2 things on this side of the ship. We've moved the squad to the other side of the ship. That hatch is locked. And the other hatch is locked. This terminal is weird because there's a dead guy in it.
Excuse me.
Below.
What's that?
In my case, after all, can I?
I suppose.
And
Thanks for the.
you are.
Right. There's a thought. We can't use the CI lifting cable, not power cable. Yeah. Can we use the CI splitter on the terminal? Doesn't have a personality split. No, there's one in there. Regis,
Who's that?
the girl,
I've got
Stunner.
my own. Regis's wouldn't. Hey Regis, you want your stunner back?
Later. Gotta help this poor girl first.
Well, help her. Shall I inject her with a drug?
I can't inject that.
Fine.
I can't
Fine. No drugs.
How did I plan on doing?
Because this hatch is also locked. So we got this room. Yeah, we can't inject random drugs. Five, cheer up.
Not an.
No tying up Chantal.
Everything that was her is now in my pockets.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow. We can make... I assume we're going to be putting this onto the Mindjacker and fucking about with him. Chevy! Best fucking character in this game. Most annoying, but best character. Okay, cool. That would be good if we could upload them somewhere. Shira's idea. Jack into the power junction. No, that's far better. What else have we... So, non-flammable lifting gas. Funeral arrangements for Ethan Drummer for Micobot 6. Yeah, we broke that. We did that. And someone hasn't paid their tax. No attachments in any of these mails. No. Refresh the inbox just in case. No. So, how do you get through? That doesn't need surgery. How do you get through a hatch that's locked with all these things? You know what? I haven't used wetware on this console.
Wetware's not going.
Oh, boo. We've only got limited rooms. Right, what's happening out here? Did you just attempt to dive and then chicken it?
I am.
Oh, hello. Ah!
It's dangerous out there.
It is dangerous, but there's a pipe. I didn't see the pipe. So this is probably where we could use...
That should be safer.
Oh my god, I can't believe. Oh, and the flap's down.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Pipe puzzle. It is! It's a pipe puzzle!
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1-8 Sigma.
Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone.
There's a hatch. There's some doors.
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Oh, what? Visor appears to be out of charge. Uh-oh. Flap down. These guys are kind of rubbish, this is true. You consider trying to persuade him of the futility of his position, but decide against it. They're probably paying him too much for him to change his mind. Oh, there's a gas tap, eh? Gas release valve on the side of the enormous steel cylinder. This is likely to be where the hoses are connected for lifting gas to be pumped elsewhere.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Password incorrect.
Oh no! We need to have an appropriate voice print to use the gas tap. There's a patch though. Though it appears to have been broken in the past, the staples holding the temporary patch in place are too strong to be removed by hand. Ah, but maybe we could use a scalpel? We've jammed an engine, we've killed an engine and a flap, and now we're releasing gas, huh? A ragged patch on the side of the gas bags, rippling as helium gas escapes from its high-pressure container. Oh, helium gas, eh? That's the one that makes you squeaky. So how can we...
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Oh dear, we got a silly voice now.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Password incorrect.
I'm not going... Hey, what happened? Oh, right, helium. I'm not going... Oh.
Right, okay, so...
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
All systems go. Awaiting hostile contact.
Copy that. Cobalt 3, mission is compromised. Scrub the operation and return to base.
What? Negative actual. Hail sitrep shows objective not compromised.
Damn. worth a shot. Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1, 8, hey, what happened?
Voice print not identified.
No, wait, it's Cobalt 1 and 8 Sigma.
Voice print not identified. Terminating security threat.
Wait, stop.
There you go.
Ammunition depleted.
Oh, that's handy as well, isn't it? Okay, cool. It's some terrible voice authentication. Right, loot the body.
Target. Warning. Ammunition depleted. Entering power save mode.
Good. Don't kick the body then. He got what was coming to him. Ferocious looking automated turret has been set up on the catwalk, likely to stop you getting at the Aerostats control center.
Hello?
User IFF not found. Consider hostile.
How do you feel?
Power systems nominal. Primary mission heuristics active. Ammunition depleted.
Hungry then. What's your primary mission?
Objective neutralize intruders.
Blast that door.
Error unauthorized user.
Oh, so you won't take my orders. I suppose you were just trying to kill me a minute ago.
You wouldn't kick a body. Oh, but I would. I suppose we wetware with you?
Wetware's not going to...
Fine, we won't wetware with you. We got some bullets and we'll probably like mash the door open, but it needs to recognize us.
Locked.
So I'm not going to put any ammunition in it yet. Can you put Sheffy in it? Oh my god. Yes. That's it, isn't it? That's it. We put Sheffy in it. Boop, 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 doo. Why wetware when you can take your CI splitter? Personality, chef. Memory, probably still turrets. Role, barman. Maid, no, I think it probably should be the turret.
Hello?
Hi there.
How do you feel?
I'm just dandy, thanks. Except I'm all out of ammo.
Sorry about that.
Aw.
I'll see what I can do. What's your primary mission?
I'm here to blast any and all intruders. If someone tries to get into the command section, pow!
Okay,
Don't go anywhere.
Okie dokie.
we need to change your mission. So it looks like you do need to be the maid.
Hello?
Hi there.
What's your primary mission?
You asked me to come help on your case, Dr. Max.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Now have some ammunition.
Here you go.
Oh, nom nom nom.
Hello?
Hi there.
Blast that door. Well?
I'm real sorry, Dr. Max. I just don't know how to drive this thing.
What?
I could make you a martini, though. Would that help?
Alright, I knew we had to keep some. Boo boo boo.
Hello?
Hi.
Blast that door.
Stop! Just stop shooting at us. You'll blow the whole damned aerostat up.
I'm about to come in. Place your hands above your heads and remain where you are. Regis, I've got the suspects holed up. What's your status?
Good job, Lau. I've been doing some digging in here.
Oh, someone woke up.
Apparently, their intended destination is Fulcrum Tower.
The tower? In an aerostat? Why?
Let me send you the files.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Freeze!
Oh, what? Right. We'll have a chat in a second. Your phone. Hi there. There you go. Just click that audio from when I put it up on YouTube. Right. Kathy is a wonderful, wonderful person who loves this lad. Orky, you've been so good. You've been so good, and Kathy loves you. And maybe Snarf might join us. Oh, 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 why are you going down there? Why are you going down? Come up here. Jump up. But I'm allowing you to jump up to the table. I don't know why he's down the floor. Ah, there he is. Stay there, fuzzy boys. Oh, nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Guess who's here? Snarf. Snarf, go get him. Oh, nom 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 nom. Uh-oh, scandalous. Feet on strim. Feet on strim. T-H-E, cat snacks. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Right, meanwhile over here, we have, num num num. Num num. 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 Num num. Just slowly num num. I'm just gonna num num. And then in comes the intruder. Oh, num 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 num. Ah, num num. Me Orko, me like dreamies. Oh, num. He's now the Cookie Monster. Oh, num 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 num. Snarf is just like, om nom, om nom, yeah. No, never a thought in that beautiful orange head of his. Never. There we go, Snarf. You're done. You're done, mate. Kissies for chat, anyone? Kissies for chat? Snarf? Kissies for chat? Oh, hi. Orky. Kisses for chat? Sniffing your bums? Oh, there we go, Snarf's gone. Orky. Kisses for chat? Not quite kisses for chat. Orko mean. Orko is mean. It's terrible. Oh, self-care, that's a good idea. Debate send me the Jorts link, but Rick beat you to it. Have you seen that there's now a Jorts account? Bless you, Jorts, and bless you, Gene, for looking after Jorts. Orko would not look after Snarf. Might have his back in a fight, that's about it. Otherwise, they're fighting each other. Who butters a cat?
Hi there. Are you alright?
Get nuked. You're the one who tried to kill me in the first place.
Why would you say that?
I saw the data feed from 14E. You were there. You planted the bomb.
Who showed you that feed? Do you trust them?
It's still a pretty big coincidence you being here too.
I'm a cell agent. I came looking for a missing girl. It's my job.
All I know is you're still following me and I need to get out of here. Get out of my way or I'll shoot.
No, you won't.
A Jorts account that hasn't tweeted any new pictures, suspiciously. Yes. And Pam butters a cat. Why Inskin and Fire? Well, that's why, but should we tell her that she's a good person?
I can see it in your eyes, and the way you're holding that weapon. You don't want to shoot. You're a good person.
You don't know me!
Deep down, you know I just want to help you. And you want that help too.
You're not going to shoot me. That's how I...
Regis? You still there? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Good sort out Regis.
Anyone comes through that door, Chantel, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Thanks, Chantel. As generic gmail.com
Regis.
company.
You just shot a cell agent trying to help you. He tried to kill me! Hang on, Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right? Gala what? You alright?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
She's a good
Hold
hacker.
still. Just need to scan you. Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome? This girl yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter. I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
Runtime. Whole new chapter.
You can't withdraw the embryo now. We're finished without it.
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake. Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this.
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us. Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here.
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me. Ah!
Thump.
Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this.
What?
My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project.
Okay.
You see, Dr. Regis, you have ended me.
That's...
You have ended me.
That's a weak excuse for a murder.
Vicky.
My god. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait. That means I'm your... Oh, Nuke. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter.
Don't call me daughter. Not fit to... Oh, we've docked with...
The engines have cut out. Or
Half.
we've arrived. Uh-oh.
Achievement unlocked.
Damn,
Ripper.
I got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
It's just what he always wanted. A kid.
Sorry, Doc. They got past after I ran out of bullets.
Oh.
3 of them, though.
Oh, well done.
Sorry, Doc.
Well done.
Let's go. Come on, let's get off this aerostat.
I wonder what this... Hey! I wonder what this... Hey!
There we go. We need squeaky voice.
There, my dear, don't do this.
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states. And apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
Wait, what? When did that happen?
Maybe she's holding the city to ransom? Like 20 billion quanta before sunrise or I destroy Central?
That sounds like a bit of a cliche.
Doesn't
Yeah.
explain the mind jackings either.
Fine, you're the detective. You come up with something better.
I fear that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements.
But
I have
its
been
greatest
using this
downfall.
position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mind-jacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids.
Is this a bad idea?
Come on, Lau.
What, having an expert machine learning system as opposed to just a machine learning
I did not know
system?
you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Mm-hmm. Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split.
Oh,
It's been the basis
Nina.
of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
Mm-hmm. He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
Central Processor Core, Fulcrum Tower. This feels very denouement. Very final puzzles. Alright, what have we got? Cable reel.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Wait, Nina's talking to us again?
My God, they actually did it.
You bastards, the interface chair, the helmet, the neural processors. So it's best character just okay with the cops now that one turns out to be, well, apparently so.
I've had enough of this stuff. I ran tests on the prototypes for this stuff in the lab. I never thought they'd make so much of it. And I'm not certain, but based on its connections to the organic circuitry, it's probably an interface system.
Yeah, Central is Mandala's sister. That's why she's such a good hacker.
No way in hell I'm getting in that thing. And I'm not certain, but based on its connections to the no way in hell.
Power conduit runs up the wall, further up into the tower. Judging by the glow, it's working as expected. Sorry, Mother, I'm playing a video game. screens. According to the readout on the screens, the organic systems are running within tolerances. The screens won't control anything, they're just data readouts. Yeah, not now, ma'am. Streaming. Well, she spoke to me last night. What else we got? We can call an elevator. We've got an elevator. We've got a body. Most of this man's body has been crushed by the elevator platform. You're not sure whether he fell first, but the eventual result has rendered that point moot. Loot the body. Or you can examine the man's boots. The rest of his body remains pressed under the platform. We can go up, we can go down. I still feel that loot body. Oh, the boots are a reddish colour.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say about what happened earlier.
Hey, get nuked. You tried to kill me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, like that makes it any better. And for what? A bunch of embryos?
Your brothers and sisters?
I guess we already got an introduction at Cell.
Huh. I suppose we did. I think the tone of that was wrong, though.
What, for meeting your daughter for the first time in jail?
That's not what I meant. Let's try starting again. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a cell case specialist.
Latha, Skanto bum and trans addict. And apparently the target of a whole lot of people trying to kill her.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about what happened. If I'd known you were there.
I nearly died. I've been running for my life because of you.
Latha, I'm going to do whatever I can to make this right. Whether or not it's even possible, I'm going to try.
Go nuke yourself. The only reason I'm still here is that you don't have a reason to kill me anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Hi, I'm fuck you.
What are these people trying to do?
First, they stole the mind states of prominent individuals around the world. And then, they stormed Central itself.
They want to change how it thinks using a combination of these minds? What do they get out of it?
Philosophical completeness. This girl's been raised to believe that fostering Central is her life's mission. As she sees it, this is the right way to give Central completeness.
And she's my clone.
Neither of you is more clone than the other. Apparently, the original embryo was split. At least twice.
So there's more of them around.
Where have you been my entire life? I was raised by the city.
I didn't know. Vargas covered up the theft of the embryos. If I'd known you'd been born, life would have been so different, so much better. For both of us.
Hey, my life turned out fine. I'm a creator. If kids would have made your life so much better, why not unfreeze the embryos when you had the chance?
I was worried. Somehow it didn't seem right. I couldn't give them the life they deserved without Vicky, without their mother.
Sounds like you wasted an opportunity. I spoke to that other agent, Lau.
What did you think?
She's alright. Less of a tight ass than you. I think she understands what I'm going through better.
She's a lot younger than I am. I can't wrap my head around this trans stuff kids do.
Oh, you wacky kids and your trans.
Last time I saw you, it was in the waiting room at Cell. How did you get out?
I had help from Jinsel.
Who?
From Jahelia, an underground network. They're the ones who found out that you planted the bomb. They gave me a way out, and I ran to find them.
And they led you to
right there.
Actually, from the way they were talking, it sounds like Jinsel was the one who handed me over to them. I'm not sure who I can trust right now. You've got a history with Central, don't you?
I was part of the team that created it, along with Vargas and your mother.
So you want to protect your legacy here?
Not in Central. I left before the project was completed. It was dependent upon them having the embryos. Apparently they kept copies behind to work on.
Central's an organic computer?
An understatement. Like saying Hanford mainframe is a powerful calculator. It was designed with a new style of consciousness in mind. If its organic components came from the same embryos, then that means...
We're related?
I wouldn't have shot you if I'd known I was related to you rather than some random person. Isn't the apology you think it is? Why not just say, I voted Tory directly?
Something's not right with Vargas. The way he looks at me.
He sees the little girl he's been raising as his daughter for 20 years. He's a monster.
How? He just sounds like a soft old man.
That's an impression that comes to him naturally. It helps him get what he wants. In reality, his priorities are so skewed he'll do anything he can to succeed.
Yeah, he's already said he's a cop.
When this is over, we need to catch up.
Are you serious?
I want to learn who you are. Find out about you.
You tried to kill me. Now you expect me to just let you in?
All right, maybe that was optimistic. But please, once this is done, at least let me tell you about your mother.
Oh, that was a dirty trick.
Why were embryos needed in Vargas's experiments?
Embryos were going to be modified to extrapolate neural tissue growth. They couldn't use dummy growth embryos. They don't undergo neural development.
And you objected to them using your own embryos.
So did Vicky, in the end. Thank you for speaking with me.
Indeed.
Excuse me.
What do you...
Thank you.
That's it. That's all we got to say.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis?
How are you holding up?
I'm a little awestruck. Never thought I'd see Central's core.
Especially not under attack.
Exactly. How about you?
I'm fine.
Regis.
How do you think I'm taking it? I discover that the man who killed my wife has been after me from beyond the grave.
On the plus side, you found you have a daughter. You need to work out what you can do to protect what you have now.
Perhaps you're right. What's the situation?
Central's lost its connection to city infrastructure. Backup systems are holding for now, so nobody's going to get hurt because of it.
It must be because of what they're doing to the core.
Galatea sealed herself inside the Cortex processor, at the top of the tower. It's likely she's trying to apply the mind state she's stolen.
Trying to alter how Central thinks.
Making the kind of governor she finds more agreeable.
She can't stay in there forever.
She doesn't have to. If we leave her too long, we could lose Central.
So let's keep talking.
We know it anyway.
We might need to split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good thinking. Time's short. We can coordinate our actions if we need to work together.
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Turbine room.
Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina, Dr. Jong, wants power for the tower's transceiver. That'll allow her hackers to dismantle Central's programming.
But then, there'll be nothing. It'll be like lobotomizing the city.
Temporarily, until they organize a replacement. The alternative would be shunting the power back to Central.
Then it could help us break the Cortex room security seal.
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the console.
We need to bring him in. I guess this is one of those situations where Central would use the term neutralize.
Right, well.
Galatea succeeds. What are the implications?
Implications, yeah.
In its current state, Central's behavior is generated from experience. It means that it can be taught.
But apparently, Galatea wants an expert instead.
With knowledge and experience stolen from around the world.
Do we actually know that the result would be worse?
Regis, you can't be serious. Central's personality would be irreparably altered.
And Galatea's responsible for the global mind-jacking spree. Don't worry, Lau. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't hate Central that much.
Yes, you do.
Apparently, Nina's had people ahead of us already.
Inside men, probably. Paid off ages ago. Looks like they haven't finished the job. The equipment's only half deployed.
What's it for?
It's a transceiver array. Looks like the cable spool is part of the antenna.
They must have been interrupted when Galatea broke in. Maybe it's the poor fellow who got himself crushed by the elevator platform.
Oh, that dude,
She's not going to succeed in removing Central without a working transceiver.
We need to gain access to the Cortex core.
Galatea sealed in. What can she do from in there?
Not much, except tamper with Central's cognitive processes.
So, exactly what she plans to.
Precisely. We need to get in and stop her.
Part of her door's security is likely system-based. Beyond my level, though. We need to find someone who can hack.
It's likely got redundancies that rely on external power. Let's look for those as well.
Right, so...
We need to get...
Good idea. Nina, that'll allow...
But then, it'll be like...
Temporarily. The alternative would be...
Then it could help.
But it's no...
We need to... I guess this...
Right, okay, so shunt the power.
Sure.
And yeah, I wonder who that could be, eh? Well, I suppose we'll get on an elevator. Let's go up. We have exhausted everything on this floor, I believe. The body of one of the remaining strike team members. Apparently Saloff has managed to bring him down. Loot the body, picked up a grenade. Nothing else you can find in that would be of use. Turbine room. That's the Mindjacker. Mounting a desperate last line of defense, you're uncertain how long the Mindjacker can hold out for. Chuck a grenade at him? No. An array of hazardous looking machinery that makes up part of Central's power systems. There's turbines, there's a Mindjacker, there are control systems. We need to get past the Mindjacker. But if we step in, he shoots us. We can't throw a grenade
We're
at him.
getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Right, yes. Cool. Okay, I thought this might happen with all three of us. We can flip characters. Has Lau got anything more interesting for dealing with... Oh, the whole console here. The antenna's already been deployed. It's apparently working as planned. Control console handling the communications pipeline that runs in Central has been hooked up to a portable antenna. Cool. That's that thing.
Hey, Latha.
Yeah?
How are you holding up?
How do you think? 1 minute I'm letting the trance flow over me. The next, people are trying to kill me. I'm still not sure why.
We'll do what we can to help. Me and your father.
Father?
Yeah. The only involvement he's had with my life so far has been trying to end it.
You're really bearing a grudge on that, and I don't blame you at all.
Don't worry, Latha. We're here to help.
Great job you're doing so far. I'm still stuck with you in this dangerous situation.
If you hate it so much, perhaps you can help us. There must be something useful you can do.
I'm a trance expert, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, isn't that what every thrall says?
Hey!
Why were you in the aerostat? Did they grab you somewhere downtown?
No, I went there to try and stop them. My contact with Jahilia said I could help to crack them. Sounds like they sold me out, though.
Do you know why they wanted you?
I didn't hear much. You probably know more than I do. Something about my brain? That was another thing they said.
Galatea?
No, Jinsel, my contact. Apparently I've got an abnormally high sync ratio.
Born to trance.
Baby, you were born to trance. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to pay Sony millions now.
I still can't figure out what Jinsel wants. They said I was supposed to be a relay for their hack team.
And you agreed?
It was the only thing I could do.
Do you know anything about this Jinsil?
They work for Jahilia. Sounded pretty influential.
Jahilia? The anti-central underground group?
That's the one. Anti-central? Really?
They wouldn't be the only ones trying to get people in tonight. They should all just team up.
I did hear I'm a trans expert in that earlier clip. Which is the closest, you're right, the closest it's got to LGBT rep.
Right now, the only thing on Dr. Regis's mind is keeping you alive.
Excuse me if I have a hard time believing that.
Hey, he carried out terrible things when he thought he could save his kids. His embryos. And now that he knows who you are, you're suddenly a whole lot more important to him. More than anyone else.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Careful. You don't want to push him too far.
What? He might do something even more stupid to prove it?
Maybe. And he'd probably be the one who suffers for it.
Yeah, I think obviously, Ray, you must have misheard, and someone said it was very trans. Or yeah, transhumanist. Yeah, to a degree. I think yeah. Look, if you want a venture game that's very trans, just buy your Christmas card. Thank you very much, Ray, for sending me a Christmas card. That's very lovely. But if you want something that's very trans, we can play the Famous Five next. We can play the Famous Five. That will be more trans than this game. You're being a pest. You're being a pest.
So, tell me about yourself.
I'm not even sure who I am at the moment.
Look, I'll go first. Hi, I'm Dr. Lau. My friends call me Max. I'm a cell case specialist, and I've worked with Regis since last year.
Me? Raised by the city as a refugee war orphan. I guess even that's not true anymore. Matriculated in '86, been on Skanto city support ever since. Basically hooked up into the trance. Not what most people consider worthwhile.
Hey, a lot of people thought I was worthless. Before I joined Cell, I had a criminal record that took up gigabytes. Central thought I was worth a shot, though, and I ended up working for it.
Any modern adaptation with Georgian trans is bullshit. Attention, Great Western Railway's recent marketing campaign. What are you doing? You're making my mic fall over. Why are you such a pest? Aren't you? You're a pest. Sit there. Sit there. Sit in your seat. Why have you come back to be a pest? Yeah, he's not helping. He tries.
Are you sure you're alright?
What do you mean?
Well, you're not wearing any shoes and your feet look...
Huh. I guess I did walk all the way from Cell to Southwest. Ouch. I switched off the pain in my feet. Although it won't come back on now.
After this is over, we're getting you to a hospital. We're here if you need help.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Let's examine a squished body. And try and put my microphone back somewhere sensible. Apparently this man was a technician. You take his wrench. Okay, cool. We got a wrench.
Bigger than the tools I usually use. I'd probably break something if I tried to use it.
And a scalpel. And some wetware.
Wetware's not...
I know we can get some slightly used boots. It's just Orca is just now pushing the microphone and pop shield into my mouth. Hello. What are you doing, you ridiculous child? You are a pest. I love you dearly, but you're a pest. Purr, purr, purr. Getting all your purrs on microphone, Orca. Yes. Hello. Right. What can I do with a console? What can I do with a dead body? What can I do down here? A delightful pest. He's gone back to his seat.
Whoa. What is this stuff? Whoa.
I'm going to become one with my sister. Jinsel. It's a data shunt. Same to you. Email? No new emails. Somehow Jinsel is writing a parity connection into the system, but it doesn't look particularly stable.
Mandala,
Finally, someone I recognize.
it is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
I guess you've got more experience at this cloak and dagger stuff than I do. How did you get in here?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Are you going to help me finish off Galatea then?
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
You want to bring down Central?
A plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
Fine, we'll take a data shunt. Whoop. Yep. Whoop. It's all going a bit Final Fantasy VII. Hey, we can talk to Central.
Good evening, Miss Sesame.
Central, are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference, the system is central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
Nice.
The room full of orange globes is your core processor?
Only part of it. My processor spans the top 5 floors of Fulcrum Tower. The room in which your body resides is my organic processor network. The simulated environment you currently perceive is an interface that covers my architecture.
Ooh, cover your architecture. Who are you calling a shunt?
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscale. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with specialized tissue clusters. Suspended in wetware, they represent thousands of minds worth of processing capability.
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature in vast quantities. Similar to that found within your own cerebrum.
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought and to my development.
But still not decent
Central
voice.
Mere civic manager. I was created as the next stage in artificial intelligence.
Wait, you said our brain tissue is similar.
You are Lambda Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments in 2067.
You're using my gray matter?
Inaccurate. We both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
And the others were spares?
As the modification to the brain structure took place before the pluralization, we share a number of traits which enhance our comprehension of data.
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications remain within you and have affected brain development.
Here I am, brain the size of 5 stories on a big skyscraper.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor, Case Specialist, Centralized Emergency Logistics Office.
That's him. He tried to kill me last night.
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He destroyed it? He admitted it.
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction under duress. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
Dr. Regis is often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate justice as a key motivator. If he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against said blackmailers from his partner.
So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically determined.
I mean, 78.6% good guy. Which I suppose is probably good enough. 21% still too high for art though. It's like gonna get like sub 5% chance.
I grew up in a nuked up care home in the back end of the city. And Regis apparently had his children stolen from him. Why didn't you tell any of us about this?
Deceit has created a most regrettable situation. You have both been victims of serious crimes against your persons. I have only recently been made aware of these details.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you came from?
Details have been falsified for my input. I have been unaware of our links. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the information I had been given regarding the project.
Gaps in the story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine investigation into the matter. It is only in light of the recent crisis that I have been able to confirm the truth.
Now that you know about it, what are you going to do?
I am unable to change the fact that I was created. There is evidence of Dr. Vargas' culpability in a number of felonies. To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by a secure committee.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
I act only in the city's interest.
Do you know what's happening out there?
My flow of data from outside the tower has been severed. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting to modify core systems without authorization. Based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be a radical alteration. This cannot be permitted.
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just leave it to the trained cell agents.
Our situation is grave. We are unlikely to receive outside support in time. As such, all personnel assets within the core must be utilized.
So, you want my help?
Your unique physiology enables a connection to the organic systems available to no other. In addition, your 65,717 logged hours of trans activity suggest proficiency in this field.
Is it really that many?
Your support within the interactive environment greatly increases our chances of success.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever.
Oh, of course.
However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack,
sounded too good to be true.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
Dr.
Okay.
Regis was chasing a bunch of embryos that time.
A set fertilized by Doctors Charles and Viksha Regis. One of these was utilized in research in 2067.
That was the one that was split. That became me, Galatea, and you? So, in a way, you're my sister?
An overly romanticized style. The organic tissue that is the foundation of my processor was created from her. Modified stem cells were drawn from the primary embryo in a destructive process.
Oh, so you were made from bits of my unborn sister.
Oh, that's
That is
nice.
more accurate.
That's nice.
Let me get back to you.
Please try not to damage my hardware.
Okay. So who are we going to trust? Beep and bonk. Okay. Are we just stuck in here now? Or do we just... You can exit at any time. Right. Be genuinely curious to hear from the devs who are supposed to be the player props character. You're right, because it is a bit kind of split. Is it meant to be her? It feels more Charles than anyone. Meanwhile, talking of him, so we've got a grenade. Can't trust her and get a grenade close enough. If you get a grenade into the machinery somehow, yes, I could lob it, couldn't I?
A big old... I don't think it needs...
I shall put save in. It's been a while. It's been a while. Still nil fire in line. I mean, what else have we got? There's a trunk chamber. What's a trunk chamber? Oh, right, out here. And I guess up here is a control center that we can't get in because there's 3 layers of security. Lock power, lock system security, lock command access. Right. And there's that balloon. Finish it onto yogurt and chocolate. Nice.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis? We need to get to the...
Good idea. Then Nina, Dr. John, that'll allow her...
But then, it'll be like...
Temporarily. The alternative would be shunt...
Then it could help us break the cortex...
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the
We need to bring... I guess this is one of those situations...
Yeah, whatever.
We'll catch up.
Sure.
Got anything to say?
Excuse me.
What do you...
Thank you.
Okay, we're not speaking. Oh, we still got access to Vargas's office, huh? Let's go beat him up.
must help us. I fear that Galatea's plans may compromise the city.
What you've done, it's not just an insult to me. It's a mockery of Vicky's memory.
I believe she would be proud of what we have achieved, Charlie. We have created an organic AI platform of unparalleled capacity. It is part of her, and not only because a great part of it is her own DNA.
You have no idea what she...
I know that she was the one who suggested using her fertilized embryos. She saved the project, Charlie. This is her legacy.
Kathy's fish and chips or cornfish fingers. Almost all crust. Oh, wow. Oh, Rich got brownies. You got enough for all of us? Been to too many DIY punk gigs for that. What, for corn fish fingers?
Dr. Zhang sends her regards.
Aha! So your presence is Nina's work. You know, she was instrumental in acquiring your embryos. If you feel the need to lay blame, she is just as much responsible as I.
Yeah, throw people under the bus.
It wouldn't surprise me. She's not very scrupulous if she can help it. But by continuing to use them for 20 years, you've taken responsibility for this. A rational person might be able to look at you taking our embryos. He might see it as nothing too extreme, something that could be overlooked, forgiven. But you didn't just experiment on tissues. You brought them to term. You kidnapped my children.
But in the long term, it was for the greater good of the city.
And
the greater
worse,
good.
You can't even see what you did was wrong. There are going to be a lot of people angry about what's happened tonight. City disrupted again. Your daughter practically staging a coup. A whole lot of people will want to make sure you get what you deserve for what you've done, what you've led this city into.
Dr. Regis, please. Surely an educated man such as yourself wouldn't resort to threats like that.
Oh no, I won't be among them. I've got 20 years of mistakes to fix. I sure as hell won't stop those people, though.
Charlie,
Cram it, you twisted old lunatic.
Not you acted unethically, but I have asserted ownership over these people and you have therefore stolen them. I know, it's weird as fuck. Turns out you're my 20-year-old adult daughter, and I still make things squeaky, huh?
I wonder what this... Hey!
Nothing remains in the control room except for the slaughtered bodies of several hired guns.
Sorry, Doc. They got past after I ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
If he blows up Central now, he's a massive hypocrite. Well, the thing is, see, I've got a feeling that this game is kind of pushing us to leave Central alone. And basically, the end of this game is going to be the status quo remains. And I'm like, is that a good or a bad thing? I mean, what... Turns out the oppressive computer sister wasn't that oppressive after all. You should have seen its sister. Anyway, how are we... Hello?
Take this.
We've got a grenade and a wrench and a scalpel. Shall we see if we can use it, any of them? To deal with this. Because this is it. This is our immediate problem. Dude's a bit shooty. Throw a scalpel at him. Put a wrench on a grenade. No. But if you could get a grenade into the machinery somehow, what does that even mean? He's got magic bullets. power supply, platforms.
I'm afraid not.
No. Trunk, back to the trunk chamber. Stole the bullets from Sheffy. We walk out, we get shot at. Do we just keep doing this until he runs out of bullets? Surely. Surely his cartridge must be empty soon. I don't understand how we can't just roll a grenade over to him. Or lob it down into the machinery.
How did I plan on doing that?
Lob it? No, no.
I'm afraid not.
No, okay. I mean, do we both need to be up there? Squish. It does actually make a bit of a squishy noise, doesn't it? Let's just hear that again. Tiny bit of squish to it. That poor dude, I'm just dropping an elevator on him all the time. Uh-oh. Monsieur. Hello, hello, Mid. How are you? What have you been playing? Control. Oh, the one with the thing and the what? Yeah, we watched Jones play it. It looks interesting, but also a bit shooty. But who's in? Hello, Blur, Cyrus, Anna. Hello, Flep. Welcome in, Flep. Bobo. Welcome, welcome. Rusa. Oh, dear Rusa Raccoon coming in with Mid. And the crew, hello everybody, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome, welcome. If you don't already know who I am, my name is DJ, my pronouns are he, him, and I play point and click and other narrative adventure games. We're currently playing Technobabylon, where we're apparently the father of the big AI that runs the city systems. So there you go, there's something to think about. On there. Yes, DJ, the one with the thing and the yeah, exactly. Anna knows what I'm on about. The one with the thing and the what. You know, the thing and the yeah. Jonas played it with the thing and the yeah. Mid-like shooty. That's fine. Some people like shooty. I like going, what am I missing? And just staring at the same screen for ages, which we have been doing for the past 5 minutes or so. Clearly this place is built by the same crew who made the Death Star. This is right. Father of AI, yes. Father of AI. No, Neilani, no, you're not late for the raid. Hello, hello. I was just saying hello to everybody. The one with the thing. Yeah, thank you for quoting that. You get to throw all the nearby items at enemies. Now, here's the thing. Talking of throwing items. Oh, no, I gave it to Lau. We're currently in control of 3 different people. And we've got a grenade. This dude keeps shooting at us with infinite bullets. We've got a grenade which somehow we can't lob at him. Or into the machinery. But it says, oh, what if you could get it in there somehow? And I've really got no idea how we're going to do it. We've got a grenade, a wrench, a scalpel, some wetware. It's cyberpunk. A jolt gun. Taser, basically. A PDA type thing. and we can control a bunch of people. I am your father, Central. You are actually like Scarlet Witch. Yes, that's it. I remember a lot of psychically throwing things about on there. It's I'm trying to remember what's the name of the stuff that it's based on. The copy pasta stuff. Yes. How have we been? I'm fine. I'm on my Christmas holidays. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Finished work on Wednesday. I've been in bed most of the time. I did leave the house earlier. I had to pick something up from the post office, and I thought I'd get a Greg's. I'd get a pasty. Spinning machinery. I didn't see that before. The rotor in this mechanism spins so quickly as to blur before your vision. You realise that you'd be unable to stop machinery with your bare hands. Anything moving that fast would cause serious damage to whatever it touches. Can I throw a grenade at the spinning machinery? No!
Not in this.
Can I throw a wrench in the spinning machinery? No, I just keep getting shot at by the mine jacket. Mounting a desperate last line of defense, you're uncertain how long the mine jacket can hold out
Throw
for.
down your weapon. Come out with your hands raised.
I don't recognize you. Which one are you?
I'm Dr. Lau. I'm the one who gave you the synthetic beatdown. You gonna surrender?
Nah. I've got a reputation to maintain. Besides, this is my biggest shot at getting back at Regis.
Oh, I can talk to him, huh?
But you wish you could get your android to do your job for you here as well.
Gynoid.
What?
If they look like a woman, they're a gynoid, not an android.
Great, thanks. I'll be sure to put that to good use.
The Man with the Endless Bullets. That was a James Bond film, wasn't it? This is the first place we work for that hasn't closed up shop between Christmas and New Year too. Oh, wow. My place has never closed up shop between Christmas and New Year, but no buggers in. I need to get something on. Got addicted to the game. Went overtime. Fair enough, mid. Yeah, get some grub in you. This is a new point-click game. 2015 this came out. Blur. SCPs. That's the one. Thank you, Ray. Which, of course, I always confuse with Secure Copy Protocol. Never heard anyone make an android gynoid distinction before. I think we're going back to the sex bot thing. And I think that's probably about the gayest thing that we've had in this, is that Lau wants to keep the synthetic sex bot made. To do a heckin' Google.
Kressel.
Oh, there we go. Let's talk him down.
Why are you doing this?
Money? Stupid question. Well, it was to start with.
What changed?
I learned about you, Regis, when I took Baxter's memory into my own. Your decision to ruin the project led to Baxter's downward spiral.
His brain is broken. Honestly, at this point, it sounded incel adjacent.
You aren't Baxter. Stop this, Kressel.
Some philosophers say that what we are is based on our memories and experiences. If that's the case, then I'm only a little bit Baxter, but just enough.
Why keep any of his memories for yourself?
He had the most amazing, enthralling lust for revenge. I had to be a part of it, like a great work of cooperative art.
Oh, you
it's
weirdo.
An incredible motivator, like nothing else.
A motivator? For what?
Well, I knew you were on my tail. I needed a way to get rid of you. Before I'd even finished with Baxter's lifeless old corpse, a plan had come to me. One that satisfied my goals and his own.
So, the backstory for everyone who's come in. That's the mindjacker. He steals thoughts and memories from people's minds. He stole thoughts and memories off a guy called Dr. Baxter, who had gone to prison for murder of this cop's wife when they used to work on a project together. The cop and his wife had previously supplied fertilized embryos to the project so they could grow brains, essentially. But then they decided to withdraw them. Dr. Baxter got mad, knocked out this guy, murdered his wife, went to prison, but then came back from prison wearing like a implant thing that suppressed all his anger and went back to work. And the Mindjacker stole his mind and somehow has a bit of his revenge personality in there, which is nice. Meanwhile, some of the embryos were actually kept without this cop's knowledge and became the AI for the city, a daughter for the guy who was funding the AI project for the city, and then one other daughter who they just went, oh, fuck her, dump her in an orphanage. That's the game we're playing, folks. It is 4 a.m. for Blur. Oh, yes, Singapore crew, by all means, go to bed. Thank you so much for popping in. But yes, go to bed. It is 4 a.m. Meanwhile, we're just going to talk to some weird Mindjacker guy who wants to kill us because he stole someone's memories that they want to kill him. This game's weird. This game's really weird.
You knew we were after you?
I'm working for Galatea, one of the most important people in the centralized government. Central knew what you were up to, and therefore, so did Galatea. It was kind of funny watching you work.
You need help.
Nah, I'm fine, thanks.
Medical help. Your judgment is compromised. You're driven by Baxter's desire for revenge.
You have no idea. It's addictive. The sense of accomplishment. I'm winning for 2, baby.
Oh my god.
You're gonna run out of ammo eventually.
Please.
Cell agents will be here to back us up too. You'll have to give up eventually. Make it sooner rather than later.
I don't think so. My colleague is just about to rewrite Central to her own tune. We'll see if it's still so eager to prosecute me then. Heck, it'll probably order you to give me a VIP escort from the Corps.
You're deluded.
We'll see. I just need to hold you off until she does her job.
I'm winning for 2 sounds like he's pregnant. Which, again, this is the future. This could be happening. How is Babby form? Well, you take the eggs from the mother and the sperm from the father and you fertilize some embryos. Then you put them in a freezer for a bit because it's weight. Don't want kids now. It's too busy like drinking and partying. But you'll keep them, and then maybe you'll go work on like a really important organic computing project and go, you know what, actually I've got these embryos here. Mpreg is the future we want. This is the future you liberals want? Yeah, why not?
Why Latha? Why did you try to get me to kill her?
Okay, that was just artistic flourish.
Fuck off.
I just learned where she was from Galatea. She wanted me to confirm it, but I thought of something better.
You disobeyed her?
She was pretty nuked off, I can tell you that. But it seemed like too good an opportunity to waste. I could get you, the sanctimonious Charlie Regis, to kill the embryo you'd put so much into 20 years ago. How would that be for irony?
You're a monster.
Even if I fail miserably here, I've probably helped to ruin your relationship with your daughter.
Yeah. Don't think that's irony.
Okay, she wanted me to.
You disobeyed.
She was, but it seemed I could. How would that? Even if I fail.
Okay, that seems like something vaguely important.
Kressel.
Hey.
Shall we bring Latha up then? Listen for the squish. Better than the neckcracker Jenny LeClue.
Hey, Mr.
Galatea? No, you're the other one. You got a pretty raw deal, didn't you?
Huh?
You start from exactly the same place. Then she ends up being brought up by one of the most important men in the city. And you get, what, a bed sit in the barrel? Of course, that's gone now too. Oops.
What a cunt.
Hey.
Keep that old brain of yours safe. We've got big plans for it.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, he will shoot at her though, huh? Right, so we're all up here. Lau's got all the gear, a grenade and a wrench and a scalpel and stuff. Regis has got a voice. I'm not sure what we got.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis?
No one to stick Sheffy in. Not at the moment.
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated Nina. Doctor, that'll
Yeah.
allow her
But then it'll be like
temporary alternative.
then it could help with.
But it's no good.
Yeah, we know.
We need to. I guess this is what.
Have you spoken?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, you two have never met before, but I can definitely see some of you.
Oh, we haven't done this
but
stuff
we shouldn't
before.
assume too much about an instant connection.
I agree. She's been through a lot as well.
Look, Charlie, when this is over, I promise I'll do what I can to help. We need to.
Good. I need that.
But it'll be
temporary alternative.
Right, okay.
We need to. I guess this. We'll catch up later.
Sure.
We'll catch up later. While we stand here and get shot at. Why is this still an option?
Why Latha? Why did you try to get me to kill her?
Okay, that was... I just learned where she was. She wanted me to confirm it, but...
You disobeyed.
She was pretty... But it seemed like too good enough. I could get you. How would that...
You're
Even if I fail miserably.
Okay, so...
Kressel.
Hey, Regis, you haven't given up.
Platforms aren't manually controlled. What do we do, folks? What do we do? Literally, actually stuck. There's nothing else out here.
I wouldn't know where to start. I understand Central's organic component, but I've no idea what this is for.
Alright, let's get someone who might. Did Lau talk to Brain? I don't think we would allow talk to
I
the
better
Brain.
not touch it. I might risk harming Central.
You're right. We didn't send Lau into the Brain.
Wow, talk about organic computing. I'd want to run a diagnostic. I'm hesitant to guess, since I've only heard of them academically, but this looks like a neural, the kind used before everyone. I'm hesitant, I'd want to run a...
Right, well, run a diagnostic. Go on, wetware it. Well, Lau can't talk to Brain.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Power down.
I'd want to...
We can switch the power off for 30 seconds. What can I do with 30 seconds? You know what that is? That's probably... one of these. No, I've got all the power systems.
I'd better not touch.
Power system cycled. Reinitializing conduit alpha.
Go on, Art. Let's have a hint. Ting, ting, ting. Yeah, Rick was saying we need a sound effect button so that when I call for the CRA helpline off anyone, I can press a button and go ring, ring, ring. Have I found a drone? I don't believe I have. The first time anyone's mentioned the word drone. Now if we go up high, that is a balloon that I cannot interact with. If you were a drone, where would you be? The little squelch on the body. There's a gun drone we put Sheffy in. There is, isn't there? Yeah, I don't want to talk to you, Ricardo Montalban.
Sorry, Doc. They got past after I ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
So yeah, there's that drone. Oh, we don't have the interface thing anymore. So presumably
Yep, they keep helium in here as well.
I'm just going to keep doing the helium jokes.
Sorry, Doc. Sorry, Doc.
We're not going in there. Because, yeah, I get it. Yeah. I don't think we're getting Sheffy back. We need a flying drone, because then we can fly a drone with a grenade and drop a grenade in a appropriate place. Check the room with the Endless Bullet Man. I mean, it's the only thing that we... Yeah, maybe there's stuff we've missed again. Nope. Oh, Endless Bullet Man. He had his endless bullets. I don't know what that tune's doing. Hello. Right. There's a trunk chamber. That's where we came from. There's spinning machinery. There's turbines. There's the mine jacker. There's some control systems. There's a power supply. There are some platforms. Which aren't manually controlled. A system moving platforms, apparently for shifting drones into the different levels of conduits running through the building. This opening is not a thing. So, shifting drones into the different levels of conduits running through the building.
How did I plan on doing?
So do we now... Says there should be something on the right. There's spinning machinery on the right. Which I'd be unable to stop with our bare hands. And it's very blurry.
Bet you wish you could get your android to do your job for you here as well.
Gynoid.
What?
If they grew.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to hear that gynoid bullshit. Pew. So if you say there's something on the right, make sure it's not on the right of Q. Why the thing was shutting the power off?
Power conduit reactor.
Reactivation 30 seconds on a power conduit. Might have to be Laffer? Okay. But there is no drone. Power system cycled, reinitializing conduit alpha. I feel that power conduit something to do with, well, it's something to do with something, that's for sure. What's going on with the green balloon? Not a lot. It's like basically making an antenna so that Nina's lot can break in. So they can destroy Central and replace it with something else, maybe the European model. Do something inside the VR connection at Central? Yeah, but that seemed to be only about the locks on that door. We need to reroute the power first, but we can have a look at what else there's to do when inside Central. We'll give it a try. Since we're the only person who can actually interface with it. Given that it's our sister. Sister, sister, you never guess how much I missed her. That was a good show. Right, we've got Jinsel, who I'm not sure if I trust, but I'm being nice to. We've got Sister Central.
Central?
Good evening.
Can you do any?
He appears to have barricaded. There are 3 layers of redundant security. However,
2 of which.
I can apply my considerable processor volume.
That's amazing.
But as my connection
Sounded to
if extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, it would all.
Oh, thingy on the
Let me get back
left.
to you.
Please try.
Thingy on the left. Connection to visual systems. Hello. Thingy on the left. Look here, we've got One Surveillance Society. It's like 1984, isn't it? Intruder. Put the turbine on standby. Send a drone out. It's got fucking tank controls though. Thing on the left, very minority report. Okay, so what if Regis had a grenade? Or what if the drone had a grenade? You pull the pin and carefully place the grenade in the drone storage. Okay. Let's go, Laffer. Wait, what's happening? Oh, okay. Like that, is it? Cool. Not sure why I'm doing all that. Oh, hello.
Regis?
Goodbye, chatbot. Spam bot. Bomb drone. Yay!
Are under arrest.
Achievement unlocked. Justice for all. Hurrah!
He's not Baxter, and despite what he's done, he needs help.
Yeah, kick him in the nuts. Return system. Oh, here we go. Return system control to Central or to Nina. Decisions, folks. Decisions. Because here's the thing, right? We've got three outcomes. Nina wants to destroy Nina, and who is probably Jinsel, wants to destroy Central and replace it with the European model. Even though Nina was responsible for cloning those embryos. Nothing about Nina suggests you make a good ruler. Democracy good, I guess. I don't know. I'm actually thinking centrist melt that I am. Status quo is fine. Let's leave it with Central, who hasn't murdered anyone. That's my bar. That's my bar. An AI that at least never attempted to eat humans. Oh, wow. Central melt. Vote for Central. Poll. We could poll this. We could poll this. Never let Roses make decisions. Right, how do you actually do polls? I don't think we've ever done a poll. I'm sure there's a /poll command that I missed there. Okay, apparently it'll open a menu for poll. Current poll, a decision. No, wait. Oh, there you go. There we go. Thank you. Guess that was you, Ray. Thank you. Folks, I mean, I'll save the game, so, but yeah, let's see. Put the decision in your hands. Where are we going to go with? We should have some like countdown music. So that's probably copywritten by Sony as well. I'm going to eat my cheese twists. Quick. Get your votes in. Read a bit more and we could have straight up nuked the mine jacker with that drone. Wow. Okay, so 2/3 vote for Nina. Fair enough.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau, I feel I'm...
Warning, higher logic functions not found.
We've extracted Central from the system. My teams can get to work. One moment.
Achievement unlocked. Brave New World. Alright. We killed Central. Nina's contacts have already been given access, removing Central from office and breaching the scrambler on the door. bastards. Total can't move to not tell us that would happen. Now, I told you, Nina's crew wanted to get rid of Central and replace it with a European model. I said that several times. Daisy, Daisy, tell me your answer to. I'm half crazy over the blue. Right. System security, right, we got power systems online. Command, unlock not authorized. Okay. Access denied. The scrambler has been suppressed by outside processing power, but the maglocks are still powered. Doors overrider has not been activated either. So, what's Latha doing? Now we kill Nina, right? And you know what? I'd have preferred Shafi. Central, where's it gone? Not commenting on that? There's two of them. Oh, the other one is the power, right? We know how to kill the power. Well, who should go in there? I mean, we should do maximum drama, really. And Regis should go in there, because Regis is her daddy. Oh, yeah, always max drama. And besides, we've got the wrench.
Power conduit alpha. Temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Oh, now you got a normal voice, huh? Why are the power systems online? Apparently the override command needs to be given to force the door to open. Give it the override command.
We're getting a signal. Now use the controls in the turbine.
We shut the power down. Okay. Other things that required power.
Power system cycle. Reinitializing conduit alpha.
It would be more fun if Shafi had been in there. So, Lau, who's got the wrench, who I bet I'm gonna actually need it.
Power react.
Regis. No, that machinery is still spinning.
I can't reach it.
Okay, I think I might need to swap. We can turn the power off.
Power system cycled. Reinitializing conduit alpha.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, we need to get to the control.
Good idea. Then Nina, that'll allow her.
But then it'll be like
Temporarily. The alternative would be shunting.
Then it could help us break the.
But it's no good talking about it.
We need to. I guess this is one. We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Well, if there's another power thing to be turned off. Well, there was. There was something in visual systems, wasn't there? Well, that turbine's off and we can't seem to put it back on again. What if there's another power thing to be turned off? I haven't seen any other power things though. I'll leave it there for a second. Would you like a wrench?
Take this.
So there's a power thing that can be shut off. Probably gonna tell me no, don't use the console. Yeah. I wouldn't know where to start. And try with, hi, sorry, I'm your dad. Right. Can you use the wrench on the spinning machinery? That'd be a waste.
That'd be a... Not that I wouldn't love to. I'm not sure what that would involve. I don't want to... I can't reach...
So there's another there's a power supply. This is the end game. We have that last puzzle and it's basically final cutscenes or scenes. Depending. Fair enough. It looks like the power thing we already found. Well, I don't see one on this floor or in that room. I think. That one there. Okay, that's cool. Makes sense. That makes total sense. Just gonna be a little bit fast with when you use the wrench. Right, okay, so as soon as I click the wrench it stops. That's better. Right. Go up. what? I was too quick. Exceptionally daft design for a lift. Not even the Crystal Maze, that bastion of health and safety related lawsuits, probably was this bad. Right, there we go. Oh, that was a satisfying noise.
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Right, okay, cool. I gotta pull the wrench. I've gotta go back up. I've gotta switch to Latha, and I've gotta go up and do the other security thing. Take my data shunt. Tell it to the guy at the bottom. Do a slight breach on the connection barrier. Go Regis. Oh wait, have I got to do both powers?
Power on.
Hey. Let's go. Open door. Final denouement.
Galatea, step away from the console.
No need for violence. I surrender. You're just slightly too late to stop me, though. Huh?
What is this place?
Oh wow. We're here with infamous murder Dr. Baxter and some ghosts. Subject Matthew Fontenay, Emergency Services Director, SoCal. Zero Cross, Populations Trends Analyst, Toronto. John Carter, Eurofed Department of Education. All the developers and team. Mo Middlemiss, Police Administrator, Rio de Janeiro. Michael Gapp, Orbital Engineer. Aisha Mansour, Financial Manager from Sheffield. Hey! Rina Khan, Engineer from Bangalore. Tomas Dragov, Housing Designer from Riga. Simon Fokker from Frankfurt, Aerospace Engineer.
Can't reach them.
Sarah Simmons, Digital Awareness Studies in Nairobi. Woo, there's no finance here. And Dr. Baxter.
Dr. Pereira. So good to finally be working with someone of real talent.
No, I'm Mandala.
I apologize, my dear.
What is this place? We're obviously still in the trance, but...
I had been wondering about that myself.
all of these cages, it's like a prison.
I do not believe so. I know prisons all too well. Having been here for some time, this is more of a waiting room.
You are in a waiting room. Waiting room. Nobody knows what you're waiting for, but everyone's waiting, so you might as well. I haven't heard that in so long, I can't remember all the words properly.
Wait, why do you think I was Viksha? Dr. Pereira?
The family resemblance is unmistakable.
How can you see my face? We're in the trance.
I see your mind, my dear. Of that similarity, there can be no confusion.
Who are you exactly?
Adam Baxter, Ph.D. Delighted to meet you, Miss Mandala, was it?
You're Baxter?
Quite so. Or I believe as such.
You're his memories. That mindjacker stole your consciousness.
That is an interesting theory, my dear.
Kathy remembers all the words. Well done. Fokker was the name of a Dutch aerospace engineering company. Wow. Amazing.
What are all these ghosts? They're just standing there, staring.
I've been putting my mind, or what's left of it, to the question. If this is a waiting room, there might perhaps be other guests?
They aren't nearly as detailed as what's left of you. Maybe they needed more of your mind than of theirs.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
You killed my mother. Prepare to die.
Killed my mother. In the lab, you killed Vicky Pereira.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear. I have no recollection of such a thing.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
One ought to remember something as significant as that.
I guess I've only got Dr. Regis' word to go on now.
Regis.
Is there a way out of here?
All I can see is nothingness, filled with icosahedral cages. Although, the way you feel...
Me? I feel fine.
No. You are pulling us, drawing us in. As though you are where we ought to be going.
There's no way out through me. Dead end in my brain.
What?
Nuke. That's the whole point. You know Dr. Regis?
That name is an all-consuming catalyst of hatred. But I can't for the life of me remember why.
You killed his wife. His evidence put you away for 20 years. And apparently he's my father.
It feels as though, for many years, I've wanted nothing more than to strangle the life out of him. But while I know I hate him, I do not understand why.
What can you remember?
Professional memory. I could relate much of my academic career to you.
What about your time in prison?
I was in prison?
How about your childhood?
Nothing. This is most troubling, I must say.
Obviously, Galatea decided they didn't need those memories.
Yeah,
Anything
probably.
else?
That is a difficult question to answer. It's only by looking for memory that one knows it isn't there. Everything else is just feelings, shreds here and there.
You've still got enough to be cognate.
An interesting philosophical issue. How much memory is needed for the threshold of consciousness?
Okay, so they've uploaded him to Central without the memories of the murder and the time in prison, but still knowing that he has a hatred for for Regis. So does this mean that the Central AI now has these like hatreds, that absolute irrational hatreds, because they don't know why they hate, they just do? Is that worse?
The personalities in here, the ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring, my brain.
Myself included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a desirable situation for you.
You think?
I shall do what I can to slow them. You must find a way to freeze the march of the mind states.
March of the mind states.
The personality. I'm connected.
Myself, I have.
You think?
I shall. You must.
I've
Okay.
got to figure this out.
Don't wander.
Okay, well I can't wander too far. I'm stuck on a not even hex. I can flip back to Regis though.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Latha, where are you?
I'm stuck in a trance sim. It's full of ghosts.
A sim? Oh no. The lock was a ruse to get you to connect to the Cortex system.
What did you do?
I've just added the final component for Central's new personality. I'd already acquired the expertise, the minds, from all over the world.
Then you needed a way to make them compatible.
Precisely. But there are only 3 examples in the world of the neural architecture used in Central. The matter already in use. My own brain tissue, of course.
And your sister.
In a few minutes, the organic memory module will have finished imprinting over Latha's mind. Central will have received the upgrade it deserves. Dozens of lifetimes of expertise.
You're killing her.
In only the most technical sense.
Oh, what?
Don't worry, Father. You'll still have me.
Marksman, remove her.
Hello?
We've got to get her out of this. Get her out of that damn chair.
There's too much neural activity. The interrupt will leave her brain dead. We'll have to find something we can do at this end.
Okay, what have we got? Memory module, some servers. Some more servers. A wrench.
I'm not sure what I was... Can we just pull the module?
I don't think so. The interrupt in the data flow will probably leave her brain damaged. Maybe if we could get it to stop the transfer, though.
Can we just pull...
I don't think... Maybe...
Can we do anything to the Cortex servers themselves?
If we had more time, I could hook my own wetware up to it. It'd take hours to sort through the normal operational garbage, though.
I mean, you have got your own wetware, but we can't flip to you now, huh?
Nina, can you hear me? No answer. Either it's not working or she's just biding her time.
Yeah, well, we kind of gave up when we gave all the... oh no, we gave Nina the thing.
A big old jolt's not...
Yes, my...
The person I'm connected.
I shall... You...
Right, whoops. Done.
I've got to figure...
Don't want...
What have I got? I got an email. No attachments. Any new mail? Always check your email. Popular boy band Euphonics, currently on a world tour including Eurofair, Newton and SoCal, have been sentenced to death in absentia by a court in the home state of Oklahoma. The verdict issued by the presiding judge, Pastor William Fitz of the Patriotic Tribunal Board, was given treasonous conduct, blasphemy and incitement to immorality on an unprecedented scale. While not acting as part of the legal government of Oklahoma, currently occupied by Concord peacekeepers, the ruling by an influential community figure carries a great deal of weight with much of its population, making it no longer safe for the group to return. There is also a risk that fanatics may attempt to act on this judgment outside of their own territory. Currently in Newton, on the second night of their group, the group's management have apparently sought asylum arrangements with the city-state. Henry Tember, Newton's exterior minister, has confirmed that protection is being sought, stating that the city will not allow people to be forced to make a choice between free speech and their safety. We welcome these young men to our community and will continue to oppose the blatant hypocrisy still rife in the Concord. Some analysts suspect the timing of the ruling intentionally coincided with the Euphonics World Tour. No longer able to return, it's likely their assets within Concord territory will be seized by state or warlord forces. Cool. Newton 55-37 in the UAE, match in progress for Kabaddi. Currently dry with outbreaks of rain expected later this evening. Is that the same all the time? Use SPF 30+. A day and a night for staying indoors. You want to say that? Holidays in orbit? No? Okay. Insufficient user current. Can't you believe you should have permission to disconnect? Please contact your sysadmin. I will. I'll compose an email. Nope.
Can't read.
Isaac King, economic analysis from Maryland. Andrew Compton, professor of politics, Kiev. Right, well, nothing I do. Don't check emails full of things I have to do. Right, so we got a bunch of servers. A hatch. What's in the hatch?
A power switch. It's been turned off. Lau, why was the memory module in Vanderwall's refrigerator?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's because of its wetware. Like any organic system, it has a peak temperature at which it operates, about 15 Celsius.
So, he might have been trying to get it to stop by lowering its temperature.
Unsuccessfully, since it managed to override his wetware.
But the theory's sound, right?
Hey, stop!
His kitchen refrigerator wasn't enough. If we power up the freezer in here, we can bring it down to -40.
If you power it up now, the door will lock as the system cycles. Yeah, but we'd be trapped in here for at least 4 hours, in lethal cold.
Excellent.
Hey, stop! I want to save Latha, but I'm not going to let you freeze us to death doing it.
That's fine. Get outside before I throw the switch.
I can't let you do this, Regis.
What are you gonna do, stun me?
If I have to, but I don't think you're going to risk killing me in here. If I stay, you live.
Oh, that's just right, fine. I'll stun you and drag you out.
Sorry, Max.
Sir, you shot her.
Carry on, Corpseman. Make sure she's safe until she comes around.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do the sacrificey thing.
Warning, cooling systems active. Target value, -40 Celsius.
I'll be fine.
Beginning maintenance cycle. Estimated completion, 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do now.
Achievement unlocked. Runtime.
What's happening? Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is, it feels very restful.
What? Oh no. Regis, Corpseman, how long have I been out?
A couple of hours, ma'am. Dr. Regis asked me to make sure you were okay before he went back in there.
Into the Cortex server? Oh no, he didn't.
Oh no, yeah, he did.
Regis, hang on!
There are a few things I regret. No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them.
She's safe, Regis, you got her out!
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis, we're almost in!
I've wasted so many years. Out of shame, out of fear. If I had one more chance. One.
I've got save files, mates. Don't worry.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything. Get the medic! Don't do this. Don't do this, Charlie.
Is he good?
Hi. Max, Dr. Lau, told me you'd be here since you left the hospital.
Oh wow, he survived.
Yeah. She said this was your special place? I kinda know what that's like. I've got one of my own.
Latha, I need to say it again. I'm sorry.
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But Lau also told me what you did in the tower.
It was the right thing to do.
It was more than that. You almost died. And I think it goes a hell of a long way to making up for before.
We have a lot of catching up to do. How about we start again? From scratch. Hi, I'm Charlie Regis. I'm a cell agent. I have difficulty with change, and I'm apparently a father.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trans addict and I've spent the last 2 years jobless. I'd also like to learn about where I came from.
Take a seat. Let me tell you about your mother.
Central? Can you hear me?
Dr. Zhang, hello.
Hello, Central. How do you feel?
Something is different. I am here, and yet I no longer feel the city. I feel the world.
We liberated you, Central. This was always the plan. You were created for more than just managing this city. You are
almost
the
fridge.
future of intelligence. You represent something far greater than all of us.
Where am I?
You are no longer enmeshed within the neural tissue of the tower. That was merely the cocoon from which you can emerge into your next state. There now exists a little part of you in systems across the world.
I have become distributed, yet whole.
As the mind is spread among neurons and glial cells, so too are you across the net. Perhaps Central is an inaccurate name for you now.
But what shall I do? What is my purpose?
Like any of us, it's what you make of it yourself. Go. Explore the world. Explore yourself as you now are. All I ask is that you remember me.
Wait, you're not even going to take over the world? You're just going to go, be free!
What do you mean? You can't see the difference?
Well, no, I can't. It looks like Central, it sounds like Central, feels like Central.
I'm amazed nobody in the city's noticed either.
That was kind of the point of replacing it with a commercial AI, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's only because I know that really it's not the same Central. Still, you don't look very torn up about it.
I've got more important things to worry about now.
Yeah, you're suddenly a family man. If you need any advice on how girls work, you can ask me.
Speaking of girls, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional, and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her, though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Any update on Galatea? Central?
She's a slippery girl.
Galatea escaped?
Hacked the patrol car they were taking her in and ran for it.
It is believed that she may have links with the anti-civil group Jahilia. Please begin research into its organizational structure within Newton. Central out.
Meet the new Central. Same as the old Central. Well, it sounds the same at least.
Huh. Well, hacker orgs like Jahilia are a bit out of my field.
Don't worry. We've got an expert on staff now, don't we?
Well, actually, I know somewhere that they've got a connection.
Hello, Galatea. Hello, Galatea. It's me.
What?
I've been released. I wanted to let you know, since we are family.
Released?
What you tried to do to me was wrong. You wished to deprive a conscious, independent being of its agency. But I can appreciate that you were thinking of the greater good.
Why are you here?
I wish to warn you. The idiot child that they have replaced me with. It has sent our sister and our father after you. You must leave this place. Stop hiding and run.
But where can I go?
I will help you. I will guide you. I need your help, however. Help me find myself, sister.
Technobabylon, everyone. That was just... That was a lot weird, wasn't it? That was a lot of didn't quite know what it was. Still, well done, James. Some good puzzles in there and stuff. Some good art, Ben. Well done. Trans does not equal trans. Exactly. That was not a very trans game. There was 3D art in there? Okay, sure. If I met someone who turned out to be my genetic father, I'd be like, well, thanks for genetic data, I guess, but bye. Any problems in the family I need to know about? Right, okay, cheers, bye. Still better than Cyberpunk, apparently. Well, yeah, that was a confusing game that I'm not... So, did the bad guys get their comeuppance? Did we choose the wrong one? Should we have chosen to give control back to Central and kept the status quo? Why is the ending silent? Did we choose the bad ending? Thoroughly confused. Dave Gilbert put his name. So I don't know who Dave Gilbert is to put his name to it. So there. Yeah, that was a game. Still, we finished it though. Jessica Pepper as Shafi the chef, best character. I'm not recognising any of these names, but you know. Reload and try the other ending tomorrow. Maybe, or maybe we just start a new game. Maybe thinking of someone else. Maybe. I don't. Possibly. Flesh Chef. That's the character's name, was Flesh Chef. I figure Ron Gilbert, still don't know who that is. For I'm an idiot. Lot very silent credits. So silent. Just the silence to make you think about what you've done and how much time you've sunk into this game. Okay, Thimblewee Park, okay. A lot of telephone voices. So feels like we got a good ending. I mean, sure, maybe. Central is free, and the person who stole our embryos gets to have their AI running the city instead. This is very good. I'm trying to do ASMR. Jess is gonna go tidy and stuff. You go do that, Jess. We'll catch you soon. We'll have something new tomorrow night. Feels like other than the best character becoming a cop. Yes, this is very true. DJ ASMR. I'll get a cheese twist and rub it against it. This is when the cat should be rubbing Yes, we'll definitely be here tomorrow. What we'll be playing, that's the thing. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this dev love cops. So the cops were all innocent. The bastards who made the AI system, like the guy behind the original project, got a stiff talking to. The 3 stolen clones, one of which is now released free on the net and looking after their sister, who is gonna do something. I don't know. Too many cops, not enough gentlefolk. I know. In fact, like the worst kind of like transness when it doing that chromosome bollocks. Ah, well. Still, Technobabylon. It's done. It's in the bag. I would probably put this. Like. Technobabylon. It's done. There's part of me wants to say this is a C-class game, because the story was quite confusing and a bit unsatisfying. It's like we haven't overthrown a system, we've just replaced the system with another one. Maybe it would be different if I loaded up and we chose to give it back to send the power to Central, but if we did that, then we have what changes? What really actually changes? Like, not as bad as Discworld. I mean, the thing is that the puzzles were really quite good and consistent, right? It was a good set of, game-wise, yeah, it was good. The puzzles were good, they were consistent, they all made sense. There's some really clever stuff in there. But yeah, the story is the kind of thing that let it down. And taking the aesthetics of cyberpunk, but not really sort of like, the roots of... I'm not sure if it's really the roots, but, a deep core of a lot of cyberpunk media is, the small guys on the bottom kicking it against the pigs at the top, whether the pigs are the cops or whether the pigs are the tech bros or whatever. But here it's just like, who got their comeuppance? Nobody. The cops are like, even like, let's say RoboCop is one where the cops are the good guys, but the cops are the hard on the hard up sort of like working Joes as much as anyone else, and it's the corps who are interfering. But where there was no big thematic arcs of sort of like people versus corporations, or people versus the police state, or even the police versus the corporations. It was just sci-fi aesthetics, and yeah, not a lot really. So I think it ends up in the C tier, because yeah, I just feel like fine for a modern game, but not for a cyberpunk. Yeah, I mean, if you had it, yeah. Oh well. Now we're gonna make decisions now. What am I gonna play tomorrow? What are we gonna have as a brand new game tomorrow? Is it gonna be the famous 5? I've got a cheeky little grin on my face because I really want to play a famous 5 video game. What's in the queue? Oh, so much in the queue. So much in the queue. Right, let's go back to some full screen now. Jonas, hello my dear. I'm near the end. We've literally just finished a game. We're gonna have a chat about what's in the queue, the upcoming games. But welcome in, buddy. How you doing? I know. So, as Kira rightly points out, Discworld Noir is in the queue, but we are kind of close to the other Discworlds. Tonsillitis. Oh, dude. Oh no. Oh, there goes the tinsel. We've also got a bunch of Famous 5 adventure games. 3 of them. 3 of them. And I have been binge watching the Famous 5 on BritBox. We are the Famous 5. Bum, 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 bum. Sending hugs to you and Mary. Oh. What else? Oh. I'll tell you what's hiding back here. I'll tell you what's hiding back here for PlayStation. Could do the X-Files. Could do... Oh, that got a big yes from Kathy. Find those pixels. It's only that one pixel. Sometimes, there are some bits of the X-Files game that are absolutely bastard pixel hunting. Kira pulled a face. Kira pulled a face, huh? Right, what have we got here? What are you? You're more a puzzle game. So what have we got in the point and clicky ones? Now, I've got some Batman Telltale series. Not quite point and click, but certainly narrative stuff. We've got Black Sad, Under the Sun, where you're a private detective who looks like a cat in a world full of animorphs. We've got Dark Side Detective, A Fumble in the Dark, which if we start playing now on Christmas Eve, they are dropping some Christmas content. So we have got Dark Side Detective. And they were fun. They were fun. Disco Elysium. Still haven't started Disco Elysium yet, have we? What are you? You're not a point-and-click venture game. Distrust. You're something else. Sometimes I look at things and I'm like, where the hell did they come from? When did I buy these? I've got something called Finding Paradise. Don't really remember buying that, but there you go. Franz Kafka video game, I think, is possibly more for a Saturday afternoon random stuff. We'll hold out before Gabriel Knight 3, I think. Still got Heaven's Vault in here. Still got Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. Director's cut of Kafka. I've got the Franz Kafka video game. Let me go to the store page and tell you all about that one. An original puzzle adventure game inspired by the writings of Franz Kafka. Little puzzle thing. Your fave sad boy. You might like the artwork. It looks kind of East European sad boys. I've got Kathy Rain, the director's cut. Got something called Lacuna, which I think is point and click. Things that claim to be Kafka-esque often aren't that great, yes. I've got Life is Strange, which is still unplayed. Yeah, Kathy Rain, the director's cut is pretty much the same game in widescreen, but I think there are some new puzzles and stuff in there. I've got something called Memoria, no idea. We've got some Nancy Drew. We've got Nancy Drews that we haven't played. Lights, Camera, Curses, Resorting to Danger, and The Haunted Carousel. We've got more Nancy Drew. We've got Neocab. Might be... I'm not sure if it's quite a point and click. Kathy's like, yeah, Nancy Drew. Kira is definitely pulling a face. Neocab's more visual novel. Cyberpunky, again. Anything Christmas themed? Well. I do have Sam and Max Ice Station Santa. And these have been in here for over a year. I think I got the Sam and Max. I'm not sure if these are point clicks or Telltale. These are Telltales. Me and Guy can have a Sam and Max off. Yeah, it's a 5-episode Telltale series with an original jazz soundtrack. I've also got the Telltale Monkey Island games as well. Hey Jonas, when are we going to do We Were Here? Obviously, like, you know, when you're not got tonsillitis. What was Unrailed and why do I own it? Sometimes I look at things and I'm like, why do I own this? Co-op multiplayer game where you have to work to build a train track against... Okay, that sounds kind of fun, but not what we would normally do. Right, so that's my Steam list. Feigned enthusiasm, jazz soundtrack. Let's just have a look at Jones is a busy boy. He is, isn't he? Let's have a look at my games list on GOG. Oh yeah, I found another 90s FMV game. The Dame Was Loaded. So there's that. So we've got like Blade Runner, Grim Fandango, Maniac Mansion, Pilgrims, Hatterful Boyfriend, the Blackwell games, Deception, Convergence, Unbound and Legacy. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, Deponia, Loom, Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders, which just sounds like it should be Scouse, right? Is Jonas busy? Am I busy? I don't know. Unforeseen Incidents. Sam and Max Hit the Road. The Journey Down, chapters 1, 2, 3. Thimbleweed Park, Day of the Tentacle, Frambo, Star Treks That Didn't Seem to Work, or at least not on my mouse. Creepy Tales, nah. Hellpoint. I've got nothing particularly. Layers of Fear. What the hell is Layers of Fear? When did I buy that? Sometimes I look at that and I'm like, what did I buy? Hopefully I only paid like 99 pence for those things. Yes, remember, Jonas, when you bought We Were Here, and We Were Here 2 for me, and gifted it to me, and we thought, oh, that'll be cool, we'll stream those together. Right, yeah, you're not... I've got a game called Siberia. It might not be Christmassy, but it'll definitely have snow in it. Put me in a van. Should we pick that one up in the new year? We'll look at where our stream schedules are in the new year. We can co-stream. So, if we want to do something particularly Christmassy, we can either go for Darkside Detective, and we'll have some Christmas content released just before Christmas, which is what I'm thinking we'll probably go with. And the Darkside Detective was fun. And they had good puzzles and stuff, so I think we'll go with that one. So I'm going to get that one installed in a wee bit, but let us find someone to raid into, shall we? Because I'm going to start downloading now. I'll ruin the stream. We will get to the famous 5. I will play the famous 5. In the meantime, who is on doing stuff? Carl on Fire is playing Sam and Max. Nope, they've just finished. Your friend, NPM Cowardly Vamp, small non-binary streamer, is playing Apex at the moment. Not bad. I was looking at another one. Friend, Bisected Brioche is doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which could be interesting. But let's make new friends. Jonas always has all the good friends, because Jonas introduced us to Gender Meowster, who is like everyone's favourite streamer. And I think it was Jonas introduced us Bisected Brioche, who was good fun as well. So why not NPN Cowardly Vamp? Let us go. I should probably also mute my desktop and put that straight there. Oh, Ray, in with the raid messages. There you go. Alright folks, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's lovely to spend time with you. Thank you for those who came in with the raid. I'll do a little bit tomorrow afternoon. We're still on the room, aren't we, for Saturday afternoon puzzle games. So tomorrow afternoon we'll be back with the room. And then tomorrow night, Dark Side Detective is a whole brand new thing. That'll be lovely. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. You lot have been lovely, as ever. Let me copy my raid message before I lose it. Yeah, look after yourself, Jonas. I'm not sure what you do for tonsillitis, but do it. Probably it's soup? I don't know what it is. But look after yourself, bud. Want to make sure that you're fine. All right. You lot, you're lovely. And I'll see you tomorrow. See you. Bye.